Hey y'all, I did not expect to film this video today because literally 2 nights ago I participated in the Target Circle buy one get one 50% off media sale. So I bought a bunch of Blu-rays and 4Ks steelbooks that I didn't have that I wanted to add to my collection, and I also bought 2 books, I guess you could say, and they arrived today. Like, I got the notification, I stood up, I was like, no way, and I went to my front door. There's 2 boxes outside. I have them here in my green room with me now. So I guess we're gonna do a haul video today. I guess I'm filming a haul video right now. Okay, so I've got these 2 boxes here and I'm a little confused because I bought 1 book and I bought 1 book series, and it told me that the books were delivered, but then I went in the app and it told me that the DVDs were delivered. So I could be being messed with right now, but let's just open these and see what's inside. Nope, the DVDs are in here. Okay, perfect, amazing. Oh, I'm so happy to see that. Okay, let me put the big heavy box down and we are going to go through these DVDs one by one. Oh, I'm so excited. They're almost all turned over too, and I'm just going to blindly reach into here and show you what I got, okay? We got a lot, all right? If you can see briefly, that's how many DVDs we got. So first up, oh my god, I got Secretary with Maggie Gyllenhaal and James Spader. I have been dying to rewatch this movie since I watched it in like 2019. Recently I've been really into movies like this and wanting to get back on my erotic romance movies, okay? She's so good in this movie, and he's good too, don't get me wrong, but I just really love her story and like her finding herself within this movie. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm just gonna put it back in the box on the other side here. Okay, next up we've got, ooh, As Above, So Below. Okay, I love found footage. This is probably one of the best ones I've ever seen. I think about it all the time. I've rewatched it many times. All my friends have seen it now, thanks to me and my boyfriend. I have been wanting to get a, I think it's the Steelbook. It's like a special edition Steelbook. It might be from like France itself, I'm not sure. It's on eBay for like $2,000. One day I'll find a copy of it. One day I'll be able to own it. But for now, I finally have a DVD. I finally have a Blu-ray of As Above, So Below. Like I said, it's a found footage film. They go into the catacombs of France, and it's really good. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, okay? It's really good. All right, next up we have, ooh, The Banshees of Inisherin. I have been dying to rewatch this one. I kind of wish I had waited to get it on 4K because it is a very beautiful movie. Where is it set in? Ireland? I believe it's set in Ireland. This is the story of 2 friends. It stars Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson. Barry Keoghan is also in it. Really good acting story. They are 2 friends who've been best friends forever, and then one of them decides he doesn't want to be friends with him anymore, and the other has to like learn how to live with that. It gets really thrilling. It's a little comical. It's a fun time. Okay, I saw it in theaters, have been wanting to rewatch it since, so decided to buy it. Next up I have, oh my gosh, Excalibur. I have never seen this. I didn't even know it was a movie. It wasn't on my watch list at all until I was on Twitter like 2 weeks ago, and I saw someone made a fan edit, like literally an 8-second fan edit of this movie, talking about how it looks so much better than any fantasy movie or TV show that has come out in the last like 2 decades. This movie is from 1981 and it's just a fantasy movie. I mean, it's Excalibur, so I'm thinking King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. Okay, that's what I'm getting from this. I love fantasy. I love fantasy stories. I love King Arthur as well. Yeah, I'm excited to watch this, especially since it's never been on my radar, okay? Oh my gosh, it says with Patrick Stewart, Gabriel Byrne, and Liam Neeson in notable early screen roles. Okay, cool. I'm really excited to watch this. Okay, next up, most of these are movies I've seen before. I believe that's the only one I've never ever seen. The Promised Land with Mads Mikkelsen. Okay, I have a bone to pick with the Letterboxd Instagram. They were supposed to send me a signed poster of this. I won a little sweepstakes competition and I messaged them twice. They never got back to me, and then finally months and months later they messaged me telling me to email their support team, and my lazy ass has not done that yet. So maybe one day I will get that signed poster of Mads Mikkelsen and the director from this movie. This movie, I believe it's Danish. It is about a man who has been tasked with basically like taking care of this inhabitable land. Okay, people in this country, in this kingdom, have been trying to make this land inhabitable, okay, for plants to grow, for people to live, and they just can't get through the dirt, get through the rocks, but he can, okay? And he creates the promised land basically for this, you know, area, for this kingdom. It's a really great story of like perseverance. He's amazing in it, of course. Excited to rewatch that one, and one day I'll get that poster if I ever get off my butt and email Letterboxd support. Okay, next I have Bridesmaids. I watched this movie so much. It's such a good comedy, such a funny female-led comedy. I have fun with it every single time I watch it. It's one of those movies that's always on TV when you're on vacation, and I love that. I love being able to watch this in a hotel room, and now I can watch this from my bedroom if I so wish. All right, next up, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. This is weird. I thought I owned this. I thought I had this in 4K. But I guess I didn't, because I went through my list of movies before purchasing any of this. So seeing this, I'm a little off kilter just looking at this right now, but regardless, this is a fun movie, okay? Directed by the one, the only Edgar Wright. It has a great cast, okay? There are a lot of really big stars, early first movies in this movie, and it's really fun, okay? It's a fun time. It's a funny comedy. Funny teen raunchy comedy. Not that raunchy, it's just goofy, silly, funny. Okay, next up we have Knock Knock, starring Keanu Reeves. If you have never seen this movie, I implore you to watch this movie. It is insane. It stars an early, young Ana de Armas. The other girl in it, I don't recognize her at all. This is like one of those movies that you could find on a really raunchy TV channel at like 3 a.m. Okay, this is one of those movies. And I think about it a lot. Okay, this movie lives in my head rent-free, and now I can live in my DVD player rent-free. All right, next, we're about halfway done. Okay, almost halfway done. We have Only God Forgives. This was a pick for my boyfriend. He loves Ryan Gosling, wants to collect all of his movies. I don't know if I've seen this one. I truly have no idea if I've seen it. It doesn't look familiar, but there's a chance it was on and I watched it while on my phone, and so now I need to rewatch it to remember it. And that's my story. That's my story with a lot of Ryan Gosling movies, I won't lie. All right, next up we've got Eastern Promises. Oh my god, with Vincent Cassel. Okay, obviously Viggo Mortensen, love him to death. This whole cast is amazing. Oh my god, Naomi Watts. I need to rewatch this so bad immediately. This is a great movie. Ooh, Mortensen was nominated for an Oscar for this performance. I love that. It's a Russian mob movie. I don't remember the plot super well, but I remember loving the action of it, loving the high stakes of it, loving the performances. It's a movie that deserves a rewatch, and I got it in 4K, so hell yeah. All right, next up, Signs from M. Night Shyamalan. This is a movie of my childhood. Okay, this was like the only scary movie I was ever allowed to watch as a kid, and I love it. I love it so much. It stars Mel Brooks, a young Joaquin Phoenix, also a really young Abigail Breslin. I believe that this was her first role ever. She's amazing in it. It's about aliens. It's M. Night Shyamalan, so it's got like some kind of twistiness to it. I am searching and wanting and desperately needing a copy of The Village. Okay, it is literally only available on eBay, it seems. You can't even find it streaming anywhere. M. Night Shyamalan's early movies are such gems, and they seem to be impossible to find because I've also searched for Signs before and never been able to find it at like a really good, reasonable price, and thankfully Target Circle had me 2 nights ago, okay? All right, up next, Pride and Prejudice. I finally own this on Blu-ray. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Girl, why is it taking you this long? You love Pride and Prejudice. You've talked about it at least once on this channel. JK, I've talked about it multiple times. But I adore the story so much. This adaptation is super good. Honestly, every Pride and Prejudice adaptation is super good. Yes, even the YouTube miniseries. Yes, even the Mormon Pride and Prejudice. They're all good. They all slap. This is the most iconic one. This is the one that you've probably seen, that your mom has probably seen, your sisters have seen. This one is so good. Cast is great. Music is great. Story has always been impeccable. I just absolutely love it. If I could ever find a really fun, like, fan special edition of this movie, I would love to own it. All right, next up we have Jane Eyre with Mia Wasikowska. Is that how you say her name? Wasikowska? Yeah. Michael Fassbender. I have not seen this since I was really young. Okay, this was my first and only introduction to Jane Eyre. I don't believe I've seen another copy of Jane Eyre, and I read the book when I was like 16. I don't remember it at all, but I know the story really well because I have rewatched this movie many a times. I can't believe it's Fassbender who plays the man in this movie. Yeah, it's needed a rewatch, okay? I want to reintegrate myself with the great female-led classics, and Jane Eyre is absolutely one of those. Okay, next up we have, ooh, Spencer from Pablo Larraín. I literally filmed everything that I watched in January early this morning. That's why I was not expecting to film this today, because I had already filmed my video for today. But then these boxes showed up and I talked about Pablo Larraín because I watched his movie Maria last month, and this was one of his other movies in the trilogy that he made about female characters, about these female women girl. Anyway, this is about Princess Diana. It stars Kristen Stewart. Did she win the Oscar for this? Wait, I don't remember if she won. Does it say it back here? It doesn't say that she won. I know she won for Best Actress amongst many awards the year that this came out. Many award ceremonies, she won that nomination. She is amazing in this movie. One of her best pieces of work ever. I love Kristen Stewart to death. I think she's a very wonderful actress. And this story is really good. It's really well made. Pablo Larraín is really good with his side characters. All of his side characters are extremely memorable. And his production design, like his eye for design is gorgeous. His music, like all of it. His movies are just amazing. And I finally own one of them. Okay, next up we've got Eternal Sunshine of the Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I almost said Eternal Sunshine of the Sunshine Mind. Anyway, I've seen this movie once. Okay, I was not one of those kids who was early integrated into this movie at like 12 years old. Sorry, but I wasn't. And so I watched it way later in life, and I want to rewatch it. There's nothing, I think it just didn't really hit for me. Like once the other shoe drops, like once the plot twist is revealed, I was kind of like, oh cool, like I've read this book before, like I've seen this story done before. So it wasn't as surprising or shocking to me as I could see it have been in the year that this came out, like when most people saw it. I think it also has a really great cast. I mean, right here we've got Jim Carrey, Kate Winslet, Kirsten Dunst, Mark Ruffalo, Elijah Wood. Like, come on. Who casted this movie? That's amazing. All right, we have 3 left, and then I'm gonna open the books for you. This is gonna be a short video, okay? Next, we've got Leon the Professional in 4K. Oh my god, Gary Oldman, don't even look at me, Gary Oldman. He's terrifying in this movie. This has a very young Natalie Portman, is that right? Yes, Natalie Portman. I just can't get over Gary Oldman in this movie. He's absolutely terrifying. And it's really well acted. It's a great story about, I believe he's a hitman. He basically takes Natalie Portman under her wing after her family is murdered, like right next to her, like right in front of her. It's a really great movie. It has a lot of really iconic scenes. And the only version of this movie I've seen is the director's cut, which I didn't like the director's cut. I'll be completely honest. And I really want to watch the original, like theatrical cut, and see if I like it more than I like the director's cut. If you want to know why I didn't like the director's cut, just think about it, okay? Just think about what's going on in this movie and what else he could have added to this movie that would have made me not like it, okay? Next up, we have Orphan. Oh my god. Something about me is I love Isabel Fuhrman. Is that how you say her name? I hope that's how you say her name. This also has Vera Farmiga and Peter Skarsgård in it. Okay, this is, okay, actually, you guys don't even know. I love the lore of this story, okay? I've been following this true crime story for years. And as of right now, as of 2025, even more information is coming out about this girl. Her name is Natalie. And she was accused of being an adult, posing as a child to try and like hurt the family, to try and kill the family, okay? They took that story, made a movie about it where that's actually the case, where this girl is an orphan, but she tries to kill her family because she has ulterior motives. It's like a scary movie, but I'm really obsessed with that true crime case because it turns out she literally was a child the whole time, and her adopted parents were just evil, terrible people trying to accuse her of being an adult. And just, I could go on and on. I could go on and on. Literally just look it up. There's many documentaries about it. There's one out on HBO right now, I believe, and that's the one I've been watching. It's trashy. It's full of trash because his parents are trashy. Yeah, but this is a good movie, okay? Sorry to go off on a tangent there. Includes chilling alternate ending. Oh my god, I'm so excited for that. All right, and then the final one. Ooh, this feels like a steelbook. I knew I got one steelbook. I don't know what it is though. Infinity Pool uncut. Wait, I don't know if I saw the uncut version when I originally saw this. This movie is so good. It's directed by Brandon Cronenberg, David Cronenberg's son. His first movie was Possessor, which I loved. This is his sophomore feature. Okay, we've got Alexander Skarsgård and Mia Goth in this movie. I don't even know how to explain it to you. I seriously don't know how to explain it to you. Basically, rich people doing crazy rich things that rich people can do because they have unlimited money. Oh my god, I really, really want to rewatch this movie. It's about crime. It's amazing. It's so good. And it's uncut. I wonder what that even means. Probably just more boobs, right? All right, so that is the movie haul. These are all upside down. That is the movie haul, the Target buy one get one 50% off Circle member sale. To be a Circle member, I believe it's free because I don't pay for Target. It's just like a free membership to like be a member of Target, to have a profile with Target. And then you get like promotions like that, like to get movies for half off. I think almost all of these were under $10. I'm so for real. It was a really, really cheap haul and I'm really grateful for it. Okay. Let me open the books for you if you are interested to see what books I got. I know I'm really interested to see them. Okay, let's go. All right, so first, oh wait, okay, I gotta pull it out, but I don't want to spoil it for you because I bought a book series, like I said, and then I bought a standalone book that I just want to read, and it was just like part of the deal, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy this book cheap. All right, and it's a sprayed edges version of the book. Okay, so I got Deep End from Ali Hazelwood. She's thick. Oh my god, this is a thick book, and these are the sprayed edges. Ali Hazelwood, something about her, I love that I can always depend on her to write the same thing over and over again. I like her romances. I seriously really do enjoy her romances. I've heard that this one is about a swimmer, and maybe he's a swimmer too. I think that, yeah, I think they're both swimmers. Her books usually have to do with like some kind of academics, women in STEM, athletics, something like that, okay? And I've heard that this is her spiciest book yet, and that is truly why I bought it. I want to read some Ali Hazelwood spice. It's been a minute. It's cringy, but I like it. I can't describe Ali Hazelwood to you because on one hand, I could totally make an argument for why I don't think she's good and why I don't like her. On the other hand, I totally love her. I depend on her. She's a fun, easy, palate cleansing read for me, and I have fun with her books every time, okay? I won't lie. All right, and then the final books that I got, because I got a book series. Ew, it's dusty. Oh, it's like dusty on the inside. Ew, okay. I got the Throne of Glass series from Sarah J. Maas. Okay, listen to me, Linda. Okay, when I first started reading, like when I got back into reading after not reading for like a decade for pleasure, only reading for like college, I read the Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas, okay, and I ate it up. Since then, I have read many of very good and well-written books, many of very good and well-written fantasy books, and looking back or reading back or watching videos or seeing excerpts from A Court of Thorns and Roses, I'm like, wow, Sarah J. Maas kind of really ain't all that. Okay, she's not that great. Her characters are problematic. I can see reasons why people don't like these books. There are better books out there, but I will never shit on her for helping me getting back into reading. You know what I mean? Like without The Court of Thorns and Roses, without the feelings and the excitement that I felt while reading those books, I would have not gotten back into reading. Like, I fear I wouldn't. Like, what else would I have found? I don't know what else I would have picked up, but I'm glad that it was A Court of Thorns and Roses because that was actually extremely exciting and fun to read, okay? So she has this other series, and I believe she wrote it or started writing it before A Court of Thorns and Roses, and this is The Throne of Glass. I've heard it's a retelling of Cinderella, or I've heard that the main character is kind of like Cinderella, whereas A Court of Thorns and Roses, it's like Beauty and the Beast in a way. I've also heard that the Throne of Glass series is better than A Court of Thorns and Roses. So I have an idea this year, sometime this year, to do a video where I read this series and you can like watch me in real time reacting to this series because apparently it's very fun, it's very crazy, it's emotional, and I want to like delve back into these books, like into a really good book that's gonna make me feel things, okay? I can see myself cringing a little bit at this. I can see myself not enjoying it at times because, as I said, I have grown more as a reader. And maybe her writing isn't the best, okay? But I still think it'll be a good time, and I think that it'll be really fun for me to delve back into an author who got me back into reading as well. So I got this series. It's the complete collection of I keep saying A Court of Thorns and Roses. It's A Throne of Glass, or The Throne of Glass, okay? If I don't like them, I will definitely donate them because this is a lot of books. I do like that they have their own little case, so I don't really have to put them on a bookshelf. I can just like put them over here. Hey Buttermilk, you want to see what's going on? You want to come here? Yeah. She wants to see what's going on. Say hi. All right, anyway, thank you so much thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the haul. Let me know your feelings about the Blu-rays that I got. Which one of those is your favorite? Which one of those have you been dying to watch and haven't gotten to yet? If you purchased anything from the Target Circle membership buy one get one 50% off media sale, let me know what you bought. I want to know what you got, whether it was books, DVDs, movies, games, anything. Let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for clicking on this video again. If you are new to my channel, consider subscribing so you don't miss any videos that I make about books or movies in the future. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a like. Thank you so much again for your support. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah! I will see you in the next one. Bye!